Hello everyone, welcome to this weird game. Well, it looks weird because, I mean, it looks like I have like a floating person thing going on. But let me explain what this is. First with a question, actually. You guys ever heard of a game called Spore? Yeah, that's basically what this game is. It's, well, sort of. It's more of a spiritual successor to the game. I feel like I pronounced that weird. Let me try that. Can I say that again? This game is more of a successor to Spore, spiritually, not actually made by the same people. Apparently the company's been shut down ever since Spore was made. I don't know why, but yeah, I played Spore before, so I can safely make some comparisons. This game is pretty much Spore, but with more realism added, with more... It's more developed. It's supposed to be more scientific, I guess, educational, if you want to think like that. Right now, there's only one stage that's available to play called, okay. So, I should have probably already said what this game is called. It's called Thrive. Now, what is this game about? If you haven't played Spore either, you're probably wondering that as well. It's basically sort of like a simulator, a god simulator, actually. Because, well, you're the creator of, well, in Spore at least. Here, you kind of, you're just plopped in and you're supposed to take control of these things. But, normally your job is to, maintain the, evolution and survival of a species. And it begins from a simple stage of one single cell organisms. And then it begins to develop and grow into more complex species that could go on land, that could do whatever. Then they have to hunt and survive, kind of like a deer or a lion would. And then eventually you gotta keep them surviving until they gain sentience, which is a fancy schmancy word for hey, I have arms. Holy crap, I have free will, kind of. It's basically like humans are sentient, like, because we can think for ourselves. If we really wanted to, we don't have to play survival. We could end it if we really wanted, like, we could kill ourselves, but then again, why would we, you know, like, it's kind of scary thinking of what would happen. So enough with getting deep, I should probably cut to the chase. This game Thrive is similar to Spore in that fashion, that they basically follow that same principle. Oh, and once you gain sentience, you begin to develop civilizations through tribes and cities and nations and stuff like that. It's kind of a simulator, pretty much. But it's also a game because, well, there's elements of staying alive. Gather this, gather that. Move around. You can attack this person. See, look, I'm going to attack this guy. You probably saw me do it already, but I'm going to do it again. Yeah, give me that. There we go. And I get rewarded ATP, which is just a fancy smancy word for cell's energy. It's basically like how humans, you need to eat food to keep going. A cell needs ATP to keep going. Otherwise, and they stop moving, they're too tired to do anything, they just starve from doing nothing. This game, Thrive, it's only available for its first stage. It's gonna be in like 8 stages or so. I'll probably just edit on top of how many there are. And I'll even put how many there, what the names of the stages are. This stage is, well, it's called, I think, single cell. Something like that. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to rely on myself or the editor to edit this. Whoever's editing this. Probably myself. Oh, check that out. I split again. Well, in school, you might have learned about the parts of a cell. An organelle is just these little circle guys. Yeah, you can also zoom in and out. This is the furthest you can zoom out, and this is the furthest you can zoom in. Okay, I'm just gonna go into the editor. Oh no, the thing is glitching again. Okay, I am just going to add organelles. Some more flagellum. Let's... Ah, the game crashed! Alright, now let's relaunch the game. I guess we're starting from scratch. That was a wonderful introduction. So if this music is loud for you guys, I can just edit it to be quieter into my voice. Okay. Or I can get it edited. Whoever's editing this, okay? I'm just going to press new game. I'm skipping the tutorial. Essentially what it's telling you is that cells have sprung out because of volcanic activity and meteor impacts. And, yeah, you get to control one of these, but you're not the only one out there. There's other cells that's gonna, well, be in charge of trying to survive. And that's basically where this game begins. You control a cell, then eventually you become multiple cells, and eventually you become a full-on creature with legs and arms and eyes. Then you become sentient, then you become civilization, as I said earlier. And you also start to explore galaxies once you start becoming advanced enough. That wasn't me. I'm gonna start up a new game, as I already said. I'm gonna press escape to skip the tutorial. If you want to play it for yourself, there's a link in the description. It's open sourced, but you can only play the first stage right now. Wow, everything's red. That it looks different, but that's pretty much as far as this thing goes. The background is just a different color, that's all. So I have to collect these clouds, as you probably have been seeing me do. These dark blue clouds is a no-go. It's just carbon dioxide. Won't help me at all. These yellow ones, they're pretty useful. They help me grow my the size of these organelles. These those little pebble and pea looking things. I need to find some white clouds, because those white clouds is glucose, which is if I'm not wrong on this, it should be a fancy word for sugar. Like yeah, been a couple years since 10th grade, you know. That's when I took my biology class where we had to go really in depth with these things. This game basically says, in order to get ATP, aka energy, it's like your hunger bar in Minecraft if you want to think like that. You need to get oxygen, which is, well, the thing it's the chemical you breathe in real life. Without it, you'd suffocate. You also need glucose, sugar. These two things, and it creates ATP, the energy. And this ammonia, as you can see, this I got a big ball right here. That's just a part of the ammonia. I have no idea what exactly ammonia is, besides of people have used it to clean the chicken for the McNuggets. So now I have 2 peas and I have 2 mitochondria. They're the powerhouse of a cell. Oh, and in order to eat people, you need to press G. You don't hold G, you have to press it. It's a toggle thing, which is annoying because I'm not a fan of toggling, which should be something in the options. That you can have the option to hold G or press G to toggle on and off. And maybe preferably something at the bottom here could probably, or on top, could say that this button does this. Pretty much, if there's no G indicator, or not G, for example, this oxytoxy thing, it's just a fancy word for poison that you're going to be spitting out if you get one of these, but in purple, and it's in the shape of an X. So when you get that, you have to press E to shoot poison at other cells in order to like lower their health to the point that you can eat their remains. Yeah, this game is pretty brutal. You shoot those oxytoxy things, but with the letter E. So it'd be nice if the game would say press E to shoot, so that way, especially for a new player, and also I guess for viewers, so they can kind of get at least a bit of a grasp of what's going on. They can see that what I'm trying to say is that every time you unlock or you have the ability to do something, it should pop up down here, similar to in Spore, how you could jump, you could glide, you could do whatever in the creature stage. But instead, it's for the whole game. I mean, it's useful. It doesn't even have to be here. It could be at the side, or it could be right here if you wanted to. It could be right there. I don't know. It's up to developers. Yeah, this game is still in the development, so if you guys know any YouTubers that would be willing to play this, or you already watch any, besides me, if this is like a one video thing. I mean, I'm gonna do other videos, but I don't know how many more I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, if you know any YouTubers, let them have suggestions. That way, more suggestions, the more this game will change, grow, tweak themselves to be the best version of itself it could be. Oh, I gotta avoid that. Yep, that's the oxytoxy thing I'm talking about. They shoot those X plus signs. Just rotate it a little bit. It's an X. Rotate it again. It's a plus sign. I guess what they're trying to say is that mathematics is deadly. Oh wait, when did I make amino acids? I know how to make amino acids. Well, not really, actually. I forgot. Aha! Here's a useful thing. You can pause the game by pressing escape, and then you can also quick save. I'll do that right now. And then I'm gonna go to the help, and then it tells you right here how to make amino acids. And if I'm wrong, then it's in the tutorial. Okay, so how to make amino acids, it's not here. But who cares? As long as I can eat other cells and regenerate my ATP without the need of glucose, because seriously, this game is brutal when you can't even eat a cell yet. Oh wait, since when was I able to edit myself? Alright, let's do it. And I think the game is glitched where when you build your guy, sometimes it doesn't load in things, but at the same time, another glitch I think that happens. Oh yeah, check it out, he's got wiggle arms. Now why did I enable these? because they're, in a way, they're kind of necessary to survive, because it makes it easier to move left and right. Makes sense. It's kind of like the wheels of a tire. The wheels of a tire. The tires of a car. Or wheels, actually. It doesn't matter. You guys know what I mean. Oh, oops. Oh, wait, let me eat this guy. I'm pretty sure I can eat him. And if I can't, then oh boy. Yep. Oh boy. Okay, we have some glucose. Oh, 1 glucose out of 100. Okay, why am I regenerating glucose? Oh, because of the oxygen. Thank you. I wish the game would be more definite on, like, I don't know, maybe the algorithms or whatever they're doing to produce ATP. Look, I'm still producing ATP. I don't know why, but I'm thankful, because that makes this a smoother video. It's almost as if this thing knows if I'm recording, if it does. And let this be for everyone, jeez. Or make it, or add a difficulty feature where this happens, that magical regeneration of the ATP. Let that happen when it's on easy mode. Normal mode, don't let it regenerate too much. Hard mode, let it degenerate that much, as you can see there. Because this game, sometimes when I run it, the world's out to get me. My ATP doesn't regenerate no matter how much glucose and oxygen I get. And then other times, the ATP magically just regenerates when I'm missing practically all my oxygen. Or glucose. So this game seems to be a little boring for you guys. Well, it's not meant for everyone. It's meant for the type of people that like to go out, live out life, not as themselves, but as a protozoa. Oh crap, I'm at 14 ATP and I didn't even know. I'm gonna go up here, get some more glucose. Okay, I'm regenerating. Thank you. I'm at 48 out of 80 health. That's more than half. Not too bad. But regenerating health takes ATP. Like, doing anything with, like, similar to Minecraft. You have health missing. Your hunger bar is going to go down in order for it to regenerate. It would be nice if there was just a auto death button, or the game just detects you have 0 ATP. So then the health just drops to 0. Or it just degenerates 3 times as fast. Or maybe your movements are dependent on your health. So you can continue to move, but your health degenerates every certain amount of units you move. That would be nice. And I'm not a developer for this game, so I can't really help out, so I'm hoping that these ideas reach out to them. Or if you guys can tell them. Apparently I'm not the only one who's starving out. This cell is also starving. Everyone's starving. No! That cloud of good stuff is too far away. One playthrough of this that I did before recording, my ATP didn't really regenerate when I ate that. But then another gameplay I get a game through, or whatever I said. I forgot the word I said. The other time I ran the game, it did. It was like a miracle grow for the ATP. In fact, it happened in front of you. Okay, I'm regenerating. Thank you. There you go. I'm dead. That looks more like blood than the other guys.